Thank you very much, Freak. And stepping out of the bot lane and to the analyst desk is Cloud9, Sneaky, and Lemon Nation. Gentlemen, welcome to the desk. Congratulations on the win. First question, why don't you stream?
I just want to focus on winning more. I figure it's too much effort to try to stream and get as good as you can be at the game.
Ooh. Yeah. Sneaky?
I guess the biggest problem for me has been the servers recently. Just all the lag has kind of made me not want to stream.
That backfired.
Fair enough.
All right, so you guys had a great game. Lemon, were you really expecting to get both Lulu and LeBlanc coming into picks?
Well, after we picked Lulu, I think they expected to go mid no matter what, so they didn't feel like they had to pick LeBlanc at all. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and at least in your strategy that game, it didn't seem like the regular Cloud9 dominate the early game. There's a large portion of that game where Curse was sticking right with you. How were you guys adapting to that?
That is true. I mean, we had more of a late game-oriented comp with like a Kha'Zix instead of a Lee Sin type thing, so that's how we kind of expected it to go a little bit.
Sneaky, how'd the bottom lane go for you in the early game?
It wasn't as like stompy as I wanted it to be. It was kind of just farm it out with Leona. I think the main reason was was because like Lemon had to go roam to the blue buff early, so he had got behind on levels, and I didn't really want to fight when he was level 1 and they were level 2, so we would have just a disadvantage in that way.
Yeah, they had a lot more jungle pressure with Elise as well, so we didn't want to have any risks by playing 2 aggro bot lane.
Yeah, well, since we see Lulu so much in the mid lane, when it's in a support role with the Caitlyn, how is the Caitlyn Lulu lane supposed to play out against Leona Lucian?
Leona's really passive early until she gets about 6, so the lane's supposed to be in our favor for a while until about higher levels like 6 through 9. She gets a much bigger power spike than Lulu does.
Right. Yeah, Lemon Nation, I believe it was you that said you give Curse quite a bit of, I can't think of the word, respect. There we go. That works. You give them quite a bit of respect. Why is that? What is it about Curse that you think really makes them a top-tier team?
I respect Dominate a lot. I think he's a really top-tier jungler, and I think he's very effective at making ganks that will work out, really unexpected ones. So I give him a lot of credit for carrying the early game and throughout the entire game. Yeah.
Right on. Well, we're going to actually bring a replay up on the screen now. The first one is going to be the Baron fight. Jack, you want to start this one off?
Yeah, so you guys were obviously around the Baron pit. This was the fight where you guys lost 3 after taking the Baron. I just want you guys to talk me through your mindset going for this Baron and then why it happened the way it did.
All right.
Just going to try and remember this fight.
Yeah, Dominate was very low, and you bursted him down before he came in.
Oh, yeah. I hit Dominate in the mid lane when I had red buff, and then I got a free ult on him because Voivod didn't block it. And he was really low, and High said he was just going to go kill him.
I got a really good burst there.
Yeah.
And then what happened afterwards, though, when they chased down on you?
We noticed we were just losing the fight, so we just said back off, basically. We didn't really want to fight this because it was guaranteed lose, so 2 of us could live and only Balls could die.
No, just like sacrifice balls, everyone else get away.
Initially, you guys thought this was going to be an in and out.
Yeah, we just wanted to get Baron, try to get out, rush it down. We knew their jungler was dead after High killed him, so we knew they didn't have any way of contesting the actual Baron.
And overall, do you think that was a good move for you guys in the overall context of the game with giving up 3 kills for the Baron, or is that more of a bad thing?
I think overall it was beneficial to us. We were able to use the Baron buff to get a lot more gold than we lost from those 3 kills, basically.
Playing against Curse that game, I have another replay to go through, but a quick question. Where do you guys feel like you started to come back? Because they had quite a good lead in the beginning of the game.
They got the few for early dragons. That kind of made us think we were a little bit behind. But I think one of the biggest turning points was just getting some free kills. I don't really remember where, but that was when I got like 3 kills or something.
It was after they got a dragon. They kind of stuck around. We had a big fight, and basically we killed 3 of them, I believe it was. I think that was the big turning point.
Right on. All right, so another big turning point to bring up here. We have to remember the mid inhibitor push. You guys weren't really getting to the turret, so High decided to take it into his own hands. We'll bring this up on the screen. Walk us through when something like this happens. Is it just, if you get a kill this fast, is it just go, go, go?
Let's see.
Yeah, High gets a really good assassinate there. Bunny Fufu was building quite squishy, so I could do that. And then, yeah, it just go, 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 rush in. We knew we'd win the fight.
Yeah, and I started taking turret, like always.
Yeah, how careful do you guys have to be with going so far in but saying we still have inhibitors to take? Does it kind of get a little tunnely at this point?
I'm almost always on the turret, but I think the main reason for that is because, I don't know why, but I always get turret aggro, even if I'm not hitting anybody.
It's really not very sneaky.
Yeah, and then I have to just get out or just drop the aggro somehow, and then I can finish it off.
I mean, it's a balance.
Yeah, you guys dive so hard as a team oftentimes. It's a sneaky trapped in the background and AD carry.
Yep.
But now that you guys have won this game against Curse, you still have another game this afternoon against Dignitas. How have you guys been preparing for that one? Nice shot.
He wanted the double buffs.
We already have a plan prepared versus them. I don't want to share it, obviously, so I can't really.
So when you
talk
come
too
into
much
days
about
like
that.
this, did you obviously plan for Dignitas last night?
Yeah, we did, and we'll talk about it again now after this is done.
Yeah. All right.
Just make sure we're all on the same page.
Just not on air, which is probably a smart call.
And is the preparation for a Super Week the same as any other, or do you guys take an extra day off or make sure you have enough energy for the whole week?
We actually scrimmed a lot more than usual because we had some interviews we had to do before our scrims, so we had to go from 2 to 3 scrims a day.
It's just a lot more hectic, Super Week. There's just a lot more to do. We're busy basically all of our waking time.
And Sneaky, I kind of have a general question for you because you're in a strange position as an AD carry where your stats, like your kills, your KDA, are always up right at the top of all the AD carries in North America. But you don't necessarily get the same hype as someone like a Doublelift or Wild Turtle. Why do you think that is?
I think in the past, it's probably because I played a lot of support carry roles, so no one really ever saw me as like the big thing. But now I'm playing a lot more of Caitlyn and stuff, and Severa's kind of supporty still, but she can carry a lot of games just because she has insane damage. But yeah, I've kind of swapped over the support role to AD carry role.
Right on. One last question, guys. What's it look like for Poland? What's the travel going to be like in the schedule? How you guys handling it?
We're leaving tomorrow right after LCS, and it's a super long flight. Then we get there and we just start preparing, basically.
Yeah, we're actually boot camping in Poland. Actually, it's in Germany until we go to Poland.
No, it's in Poland. It's in Warsaw.
Oh. Well,
now's the time to get on the same page. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. Congrats on the win, 14-4 on the split. Hope you guys can keep it up. All right, everyone, we got more. We're going to send it across the studio to Freak.